This is Breaking News Edition. I'm Benita Levine, coming to you live from Tel Aviv. Israeli protesters from across the political spectrum are taking a stand yet again, demanding that humanitarian aid set to enter the Gaza Strip only be given the green light after the hostages held in Gaza are freed from captivity. Scores of people have been protesting at the Nitzana border crossing with Egypt and at the Kerem Shalom crossing during the past week, with the IDF announcing overnight it's now a closed military zone. So it's now illegal for civilians to be close to that crossing. Day 117 of the war, the ongoing protest happening as the country waits and hears conflicting reports around progress over a hostage release deal. A Hamas delegation is expected to meet with Egypt's intelligence chief in Cairo today to discuss a potential truce for hostages deal after the terror group confirmed it had received the latest proposal and was examining the plan. Correspondent Pierre Kloschendler was at the Kerem Shalom border crossing earlier and filed this update.
In spite of the protests here at Kerem Shalom border crossing, you can see a humanitarian aid truck passing through, and there's such a caravan that has been going on, and the people now are shouting, "Shame, shame." And you have distressing scenes here because you have police officers that are in a bind, because I've heard them saying, "We hate our job." And there are protesters who are calling the officers, "We are your brothers." And another humanitarian truck is coming through. And again, the shouts of shame, shame, and they're trying to push through the barricade. And you can see there's a lot of exacerbation and a lot of distress. And the police officers are pushing and shoving, and the protesters are doing the same. But they've been really distressing scene. The officers are trying to repel the protesters from blocking the humanitarian aid trucks. And you see there's a lot of fighting, and some people are being arrested. And after that, maybe they are released, as it was the case in previous times. But you see now the crowd, the mayhem at the Kerem Shalom border crossing going on each time that humanitarian aid trucks are passing through. And another truck, and another burst of exacerbation by the protesters. We've seen the niece of one of the hostages, Elior Sudayev, 61, suffering from a heart ailment, and she was close to a police officer who was wearing a yellow ribbon in solidarity with the campaign to free the hostages. And the police officer said to her, "My relative is also held in Gaza." And you have these two camps of the same camp together, fighting each other, but at the same time hating what they're doing, and with the same purpose, to preserve the unity of the people of Israel, and at the same time to try and block the humanitarian aid, or at least raise awareness. And I can tell you the police officers don't like what they're doing. This is Pierre Kloschendler, I-24 News at the Kerem Shalom border crossing.